once again will the renegade master. D4 damager, power to the people's back once again will the renegade master. D4 damager, the ill behavior.
I don't understand why people believe in evolution. Why all these schools teach these young kids that we evolved from a lightning striking a pond, which created the first organism / cell that grew into the first little squiggly, that grew into the fish, that grew into a lizard, that transformed like a dang on transformer into a furry thing, and then that transformed to an ape, and then humans. Like, how can you possibly believe this? Okay, here's the reason why it's BS. Number one, because Darwin believes in natural selection and evolution. So that means if animals were evolving to improve themselves in order to survive better, that would have to mean that we would see animals today that are continuing to evolve. We would see animals with half-grown wings and half-grown fifth legs and stuff. That's because they're trying to improve themselves, right? We would see that, but why don't we see that? We don't see any creatures that have this half-grown evolving state. And what I want to know is, how did all these creatures, these animals, pass on their mission to evolve into the next thing to all these offspring? How did they manage to do that?
I don't know.
Aren't you an evolutionist?
No.
Oh.
Another problem is, why do they think that people who believe in creation, why is it so stupid for us to believe that? You live in a house. The house didn't build itself. You know, you didn't throw the ingredients together and just say, oh, there's my house.
Right.
So there has to be someone who created the universe. Even though, yeah, we believe that he created with his words, it still makes more sense that a powerful God who can do anything created this universe, this planet, us. Well, he formed man, but you can't just throw things in a box and get stuff out of nothing. So, yeah, I mean, but where did God come from? But where did the particles come from? I mean,
Yeah.
we're never going to know where it came from until we actually get to eternity. So, no point in debating that one. Sorry.
And then a lot of people aren't satisfied with there being an all-knowing, eternal God. And they're like, well, like you said, well, where did God come from? Well, God came from this God. And who created that God? Who created that God? That's called the infinite regress, and you can't do it.
It's never going to end.
You would keep going on forever and ever, and we would never get to the point where we are today. So you can't keep doing that. Just like I can't say the same thing to you. Well, what created those particles? Oh, the energy created those particles. Well, what created the energy? The only thing logic allows you to do is to do one step before the universe. I was about to say creation, but one step before the universe. So what's the one step before the particles? What is it? The one step for the particles, for us, is God.
And how did the particles create this perfect universe with everything works so well? The human body works so intricately when it runs properly. We have cars that run perfectly for the most part. We live in a perfect society.
And the freaking human body
Makes
is so trippy.
Too much sense. Like, we're so arrogant that we can't believe in a God. We're so arrogant. That's what I think it is. People who do not believe in a God. I believe in Jesus, but if you do not believe in a higher power, I think you're just arrogant.
Something always comes from something else. Every person you see comes from two other people. Every object on this planet, even if it's man-made or of the earth, it comes from the earth. Like this camera that we're recording from has plastic and wires and synthetic crap that was just molded together, but all of it comes from the ground. You know, every once in a while you'll get a meteor come and somebody will make a sword out of a meteor. But for the most part, everything you see comes from something else. Yeah. All the way up to the space, you need galaxies and suns and stuff. Everything comes from something else. So what I want to know is, how can you have a full-blown universe come from nothingness? There has to be someone or something else.
Yeah.
It's just, no one can disagree with that. That's just pure logic. You have to have something create the next thing.
I really just wish people would stop thinking they know everything.
It's
just
so
take
annoying.
the time just to get to know someone else's view, and don't call someone else stupid or idiot for believing something. Get to know why we believe what we believe.
And we definitely got to know the evolutionist view, in case you're wondering.
Yeah.
We study this crap in school, and it's complete nonsense. Like, to think that all these different species can come from one lightning strike, or even two lightning strikes, all these variations of like just animals. And what I want to know is, how did the first blade of grass grow? How did it happen? Well, the dirt, caused it. But why? What happened in the dirt that caused the first blade of grass to grow? What happened?
Why do we have fruit? Like, where the frick did fruit decide to come from? Oh,
Like-
these humans are going to need to eat something, so let's decide to grow fruit so they can survive.
How does the universe
It makes no
know?
sense.
How does the universe know that creatures will be created? Or
But
excuse
guess
me.
what?
And then
Oh, go ahead. You were done.
how does the universe know that these creatures are going to need to eat stuff? Why is it so perfect?
But guess what? Humans know that we need to eat stuff, and it makes sense that a God who takes care of the humans
See what he did there?
knows that we need to eat stuff. So that's why we have fruit.
Makes perfect sense. He knows that we need protein and all these vitamins and just fiber and all this crap to keep our bodies going, energy-wise.
Yeah. I think we're over 4 minutes.
Oh,
I hope my mic's on still.
it is.
Okay.
But yeah, man, like, come on, like, it requires way less faith to believe in God, that God created all this stuff, than to believe a lightning strike in a pond caused all this. Way less faith. You guys are hardcore believers, man. To believe in evolution.
But they say they don't have any faith. Some of them do.
They sit in chairs.
They say they have evidence, but I feel like that your evidence definitely needs faith as well.
And why is it that some animals stop evolving? Like, for example, we're human now. How come we stopped, if according to them? And leopards and stuff. Why has the leopard stopped where he's at? Well, how do you know he stopped? We don't see him growing in new body parts. You would see, if natural selection was true, we would see body parts being grown. Like, you would see a half thing of something.
Or a bump, at least.
Something, some type of nub, anything in most of these creatures. But we don't see that. Why is that? That means evolution and natural selection is completely garbage.
But I thought we were some kin to the apes or something.
Oh yeah, I forgot our ancestors. So why is it that some apes didn't evolve to humans? What? Oh,
Why
the
are they still
environment.
changing?
The environment, this type of ape in this environment caused this ape to keep growing.
I guess with the climate change.
I guess
it's not.
somehow our type of ape, he just found the right spot, dog. He
Are
ate
you
the
changing? I think
I
I have
mean-
a wing growing out of my back.
right. Yeah, I see a nub.
Yeah.
Looks like a nub.
Well, I guess
oh, that's
so.
muscle.
Oh.
You been working out?
Only weekends and holidays.
Oh, okay.
But
But yeah, man. All right, this is a long video,
sorry.
but it's okay.
Okay. Well, have a good night.
Okay.